My name is Jacob Miller. Yeah, Jacob Maxwell Miller, if you want the full name.
Do you ever go by other nicknames?
I go by Jake, uh, Jake from Aflac, Jake from State Farm, Miller, J Mills. Sometimes I go by Swolebraham Lincoln, Pocahontas. I just came out of Gainesville, Florida, so I mean, what can you say?
How long have you been throwing disc? When did you start?
I started actually my junior year of high school. Not a lot of time. I was very overweight and struggled with like fitting in and stuff. And I felt that if I joined a sport, then it'd like, I don't know, help make me popular or something. And so I joined track, became a thrower. I was still fat at the time, so I didn't throw that well. But over the course of about a year, I started to slim down, go to the gym a lot more often. Ended up throwing decently well my senior year, was the throwing captain for my high school. Normal day of training, we go down to the gym, the weight room, and we do generally heavy lifts, and that is either Olympic lifting or actual powerlifting, bench, squat, and deadlift. When it comes to Olympic lifts, we do the different snatches, cleans. I feel like I'm making decent progress, not as quickly as I want to, but at the end of the day, it's still progress, so thank God for that one.
So, what are some of your fondest throwing memories?
Fondest throwing memories, our sprinter coach. Never talked to him once in my life. Came up to me, he was like, told me, you have to beat these kids. And essentially what happened was I had this sit down with myself and my disc mentally. And I went up into the circle and I told myself, all right, it's you and me. We're going to throw this thing. We're not leaving this place without second place. And I went up to the ring and I just chucked that thing and it went out. It was not my best form, but I put in so much effort and emotion into that one, and it got me the second place, and we ended up beating Bishop McDevitt by, I think, 3 points. When I was not a track athlete, growing up in my house was filled with a lot of tension, a lot of negativity. That was just a big thing growing up, was negativity. And without anything to like escape that, I went to video games, and that was kind of one of the reasons why I became so overweight and had self-identity problems, was because I'd spend so much time trying to get away from the negativity in my life by going to video games that I ended up becoming fat and felt disgusting, and that made it even worse. So once I started to join track and start to invest time that would otherwise be spent playing video games into a sport, and I actually felt wanted, not by, these artificial intelligence video game people that wanted me to go kill some person. My coach came up to me and said, we need you to get second place so that we can win an entire meet and go undefeated. And I did it. So at the end of the day, my motivations for getting away from negativity was no longer corrosive, but productive.